You sit down at your laptop, you go to open something online, and nothing loads. You glance down at that little Wi-Fi icon in the bottom right corner, and it's either got a red X on it, it says no networks found, or it's just sitting there spinning like it can't make up its mind. And the annoying part is, yesterday it worked completely fine. If this is you right now, take a breath, because this is honestly one of the most common issues Windows 10 users run into, and in almost every single case, it's fixable without paying anyone or buying new hardware. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the fixes in the exact order you should try them, starting with the stuff that takes 10 seconds and takes care of the majority of cases, all the way up to the deeper driver and network stack fixes for when the simple stuff doesn't cut it. So stick around, because by the end of this, your Wi-Fi should be back up and running. Before we touch any settings, let's rule out the obvious. Click on that Wi-Fi icon in your taskbar and just double check that Wi-Fi is actually turned on, because it's really easy to accidentally hit a physical Wi-Fi switch on a laptop or toggle airplane mode by mistake, and that alone accounts for a surprising number of these cases. While you're there, check if you can even see other networks listed. If you can see your neighbor's Wi-Fi or other networks in the area but just not your own, that tells us the adapter itself is working fine, and the problem is more likely with your router or your specific connection. But if you don't see any networks at all, that points us toward a driver or adapter issue, which we'll fix in a minute. Now let's do the classic but genuinely effective restart. Turn off your computer completely, then unplug your router and your modem if you have a separate one, wait a full 60 seconds and plug the modem back in first, wait for its lights to stabilize, then plug the router back in. Once everything's fully back online, turn your computer back on and try connecting again. This clears out a ton of temporary glitches on both ends, and it's shocking how often this alone solves the problem, so don't skip it just because it feels too simple. If you're still stuck, the next move is to let Windows try and diagnose it for you. Head into your settings, go to Network and Internet, and look for the Troubleshoot option, or just search Troubleshoot directly in your Start menu and pick Network Troubleshooting from there. Windows will scan your adapter, your connection, and common configuration issues, and quite often it'll either fix things automatically or at least point you toward exactly what's wrong, whether that's a disabled adapter, an IP conflict, or something else. It's not perfect, but it costs you nothing to run. Assuming the troubleshooter didn't fully solve it, we're going to check the network adapter itself. Right-click on your Start button and open Device Manager, then scroll down and expand Network Adapters. Look for your Wi-Fi adapter in that list. It'll usually have wireless or the brand name like Intel or Realtek in the title. If you see a little down arrow icon next to it, that means it's disabled, so right-click it and hit Enable. While you're in there, right-click the adapter again, go to Properties, click the Power Management tab, and uncheck the box that says Allow the computer to turn off this device to save power. This setting causes a surprising number of random Wi-Fi dropouts because Windows tries to save battery by shutting the adapter down periodically, so turning that off can genuinely stabilize your connection. Next up, drivers, and this is honestly one of the biggest culprits, especially right after a Windows update installs in the background. Still inside Device Manager with your Wi-Fi adapter selected, right-click it and choose Update Driver, then let Windows search automatically for updated software. If that doesn't find anything new, it's worth going directly to the manufacturer's website, so that's Intel, Realtek, Broadcom, or whoever makes your specific Wi-Fi chip, and downloading the latest driver directly from them, since Windows Update doesn't always have the newest version. On the flip side, if your Wi-Fi broke immediately after installing a Windows update, the driver that update installed might actually be the problem. So in that same right-click menu, choose Properties, go to the Driver tab, and if the rollback driver option isn't grayed out, click it to revert to the previous version that was working before. If you've made it this far and things are still not connecting, it's time to reset the network stack itself, which sounds intimidating but is really just a couple of clicks. Go into Settings, Network and Internet, scroll down to Status, and you'll see an option called Network Reset. Click it, confirm you want to proceed, and your computer will restart and reinstall all of your network adapters from scratch, wiping out any corrupted configurations in the process. Just be aware this will remove any saved Wi-Fi passwords, so you'll need to reconnect and re-enter your password afterward, but it fixes a huge range of stubborn connectivity issues that nothing else touches. For those of you who want an even thorough flush, you can do this manually through the command prompt instead. Search for command prompt, right-click it, and choose Run as Administrator. Then type in ipconfig release, press enter, then ipconfig flush DNS, then ipconfig renew, and finally netshift winsock reset, hitting enter after each line. Restart your computer once that's done. This clears out your old IP address, flushes any bad DNS records that might be causing lookup failures, and resets the winsock catalog, which handles a lot of the low-level networking on Windows. It's essentially the command line version of the network reset option, just with a bit more control. One more thing worth checking before you give up, and that's whether your firewall or antivirus software is quietly interfering with your connection. Some security software gets a little overly aggressive after an update and starts blocking network traffic it shouldn't. Try temporarily disabling your antivirus and firewall just for testing purposes and see if your Wi-Fi suddenly starts working. If it does, you'll know the security software is the culprit and you can adjust its settings or exclusions rather than leaving it off permanently. And finally, if literally nothing on this list has worked, try connecting a completely different device, like your phone, to that same Wi-Fi network. If your phone connects just fine, the problem is isolated to your Windows 10 machine specifically, which usually points to a hardware issue with the Wi-Fi adapter itself, especially on older laptops. And at that point, a USB Wi-Fi adapter is a cheap and reliable fix that basically guarantees you're back online. But if your phone also can't connect, the issue is actually with your router or your internet provider, not your computer at all, and it's worth giving your ISP a call or checking their outage page. So that covers pretty much every scenario for Windows 10 Wi-Fi problems, from the simple toggle switch you forgot about all the way through drivers, network resets, and hardware troubleshooting. Try these in order, and odds are you'll be back online well before you reach the end of the list. If this video got you connected again, do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe for more Windows fixes like this one, and drop a comment below if you ran into something specific I didn't cover. I check every comment, and I'm happy to help you troubleshoot further. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.